Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cleveland Indians. The Brewers are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Mike Clevenger gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around. In this one here today.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Stepping into the box, Robin Yount entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So the base is empty here with one away, and here comes Junior. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. A solo shot for Junior. Number 75 on this great season. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's
a swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Onto the home run porch and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Third baseman,
Standing in now, Eddie Matthews. And he hits it hard to the right side. Gonzalez in the hole. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
left fielder,
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Kipnis on third. Ramirez at second with one away. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Gran behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped him up. Aguilar has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Indians strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's fresh off a 4-hit game in the finale of that weekend series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied into straightaway right. Cabrera on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run homer as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. Gone! A solo shot down the line in right, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Soft liner towards center.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Kane runs. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Kipnis will put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 4-0 Milwaukee lead. Edwin Encarnacion now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop. Another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Striding into the box, Robin Yount picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they call that the mistake by the lake, but Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
This is line to left. Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So stepping in, Michael Brantley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Late that time for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They won't make a dent. Here's Jonathan Scope now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped up. Gonzalez waits on it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 9.
Ready for another chance. Yasmani Grandal. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Into center field. Line drive base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. The baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. Kane playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 17th round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Brantley will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So here's Francisco Lindor now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Francisco Lindor goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. High in the air into shallow left center. Yount is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Tribe. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Into the box now. Robin Yount comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Robin Yount.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out. And the throw in gets away from him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And now the runner's trying for third. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 0-2 once more. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Shane Bieber gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Eddie Matthews. Kipnis is under it, and that's the third out. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Halfway home tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. It's the Brewers 7 and the Indians nothing. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Matthews is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Indians go. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing by Scope now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Lorenzo Cain. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches, and they Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Hard on the ground toward short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here's the 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, this is
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Kipnis going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So digging in now, Jesus Aguilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. The relay, and he's safe.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Here's J.D. Martinez as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
And I think that just shows how much that 3-run homer affected him. He was still kicking himself for that mistake, and then he made another. Clearly, these guys are seeing him really well right now.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Brantley going back. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. Home run number 37 on the year as this lead got even wider.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Hit well again down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. The bat around here is 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. In now, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order. In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
He pulls this one in to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. James Hoyt enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ken Griffey Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. On a rope to the second baseman. On to first, a double play. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Going for strikeout number 15. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off, and with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. On the ground to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still look. It's been a nice night for baseball here in Cleveland as we welcome you back to the 9th inning in this one. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. This one skied out toward right. Cabrera is there. One quick out. To start inning number 9. Trying to pick things up where we left off. J.D. Martinez. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Comes set with the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kipnis is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eddie Matthews. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Jonathan Scope.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Ball.
And there's ball one.
One ball, one strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Bases are empty, one man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that's in there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Cleveland. Hits this one hard the other way. Aguilar scoops it up, and with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 13-0, the convincing final score. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Don Sutton earns his 12th victory in the ball game, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Mike Clevenger allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers starting pitcher, number 20, earned the win while punching out